Now we're teleported. So we hit main menu. Yes. So no game again. That's not the functionality for quick game. I don't think so. Well, only one way to find out. Quick game. Madden? Alright, let's do this. Welcome, game developers and assassins to Mad Doug Teaches. Ue5 Killer 7 clone. Yes. If you're wondering what happened on Friday, simple. If there why there wasn't a video on Friday, simple. It was July 4th weekend, and I wanted to veg out. So today, what we're gonna be doing, other trigger choices, save widget blueprint. Mm. Dialog box, loading screen. Huh. So okay, yeah. So we're gonna be we're gonna be triggering this, and the best way to do that is one thing. I'm gonna switch this up a little because I am going to move the back button to here. Why? Because I will have an exit game button. Uh, Back to main menu and back to or exit game entirely. So we're gonna copy this and we are going to paste. I gotta find out where it's at. So we're gonna move this up to here, and instead of back, I'll just say main menu. Shouldn't you have that in the pause screen too? We'll have that in the pause screen. But for now, let's just we gotta make sure our anchors are in place. Got that piece of pizza out of my mouth. Good. Now I gotta paste again. This one is just gonna say quick game. So instead of back, this will say quick game. Quit game. Now I gotta make sure the anchor is moved and is where it's at. Shouldn't you let them do it? Whatever. Might as well give them a refresher. Anchors are what you need for your buttons to stay in place. I mentioned this in my rail shooter tutorial series, and it applies just as much here. If you don't have your anchors in place, then your UI is going to be all over the place. Now, that being said, let's do some clicking. What did I? This is just main menu. Yeah, this is just called main menu, right? Yes, it is. Control tab back into here. Mm. Unclicked. Uh, what? See, all right. I'll add it. I'll add what? Are you sure? So we have to add one more UI widget. User interface. Hey, user interface. Widget blueprint. And this will just be a widget blueprint. I'm gonna call this. Are you sure you want to quit? Okay. So what'll this do? Well, okay. So this will have only obviously two buttons. Yes and no. Are you sure you? And with the text, are you sure you want to quit? I'll also have a back button that will go back to um That'll either go back to. For now, I'll have it go back to the save blueprint. But first, let's get the text up and running. Oh, text, where are you at? Oh, bitch boy. Uh, let's make sure you're here. Let's make this bigger. I'll move this back a little. Now should be fine. Da, 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 da. Size. I'll move this down. Are you sure? We gotta expand the bounding box. Why do we want to expand the bounding box? If we don't, if we have this like here, then the rest of the text won't show. Now I should just, I'll move this a little right over there. And then I'll have two buttons. Yes and no. Why don't you just have like a pre-made template? Nah. Okay. I mean, in all honesty, you can have a pre-made template. It's up to you. I'll eventually, like, no, I know I'm gonna have to eventually show that shit off when I have when I do either like the dead. I don't want to say it's a. There will be a developer dev diary thing that I'm gonna come back to / tutorial, but like I don't know how that's gonna work yet. Especially considering the Amazon shit that's still going down, and I'm still like all over that. Hey, I don't need you. I need you to be yes. For this one, I'm not gonna bother moving the anchors. You can do that on your own. Copy, paste. I'm not even gonna make sure they're aligned properly. Fuck it. No. So, we have to go to the graph, and we're done. We are done here for now. Okay, why? Because now we have to go in and we essentially have to wait. No, what am I doing? I'm overthinking again because I'm being an idiot. So I'm sure he wants to quit. You know, not P character. See, I was thinking like maybe I could go to the player character and then put a thing in there, but that makes no sense when I could just do exactly. I can do other things. Um, where's the save game? There you are. No, not the save game. Ugh, the fucking. Eh. Here you are. Save slots. I can do other things instead. See if I can say if this is clicked, then what I can do is essentially. Do I want to store it with the character? That would be easier, but then again, it's unnecessary. You can just store it here. And then what I could do is just no. Fuck. Where did I put? Is this yes? This is the yes or no. So let me move this. Use here. Where are you? You're the save game. We'll worry about that later. Yeah. 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 So what I could do is yeah. What the fuck is wrong with me? Yeah, I can just. I'll just do it here. Do what? So we can, technically speaking. Okay, so there's a difference between quitting game to the main menu and quitting the program, right? What you could do is you could just have one widget blueprint that handles both scenarios, and we do that by essentially passing it an integer. Uh, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. See, I was originally thinking like maybe I could like pass it through the character, but that's wholeheartedly inefficient. We could just do that in the fucking UI blueprint itself. I'm just being really stupid. Okay, fair enough. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on this plus. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna say quit or close. So I'm gonna make this into an integer because if this is an integer, let's go to the integer, and we could do the same. And we have to do the same thing here. We need another variable, that says quit or close. Quitted or I'll just say quitted or closed. So that way, I just don't want to like get overlapping or I'm just no, I don't want to lock it out. What the fuck? What? So get that in the show. All right. So now, what we can do is we go here, and then on main menu, when this is clicked, is it the same? Yeah, it's button 2. Yeah, I'll rename it. Are you sure? Yeah, I'll just rename it. Main menu BTN. So that way I know exactly what I'm doing. What I need now is the player controller. Yeah. Get player controller. Remove widget. I'm trying to remember how. Oh god, it's coming back to me in it. Remove widget. Do I just? Nope. Oh god. Why is my brain not wanting to function? Luckily, I have a lot of other crap here. So let me just go to the graph. Add to viewport. Wait a minute. Add to viewport. Don't I remove the widget? I don't remove the widget here? Hold on. Let me try something. Yep. No. Okay. Oh, wait. No, but that adds the loading screen. That is a problem. And this isn't clicked, right? This has no clicking event. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Nope. Are we in trouble? No. Give me a minute. Let's go here. Let's go to the graph. Uh-huh. Yeah, remove all widgets. What the hell's the matter with me? Why? Okay. So now what I do is go to the loading screen. I gotta go graph. Right. Okay. All right. Hold on. So give me a second. So yeah, just move all widgets. Yeah, what the hell's wrong with me? And then what I want to do, because this is main menu, I'll leave it at, yeah, I'll leave it set to 0. So just to be on the safe side, I'm just gonna, yeah, Alt left click, bring it in here, let it be set to 0. And then what I want to do is, then what I want to do is I want to create a new widget. And this will be the Are You Sure widget. Are you sure you want to quit? And then we want to add to viewport, but we're not done here because we also want to set quitted or closed equal to this. Okay. So why? All right. So what's going to happen? So quitted or closed will do one thing. It'll be either 0 or 1. I mean, I could use a Boolean, but I'm specifically choosing the integer just in case I want to use this again for the pause button, which in all honesty I think I'm going to do. So if it's 0 from the save room, that means you quit to the main menu. If it's 1 from the save room, that means you quit out of the program entirely. So now I gotta basically do exactly that. So on quit game, I'm gonna call this quit game BTN. And to be fair, I'm only doing this naming convention out of just because just to show off to you people, to all of you, because I'm perfectly fine with button zero, etc., because I'm the only one that's actually doing this. So on clicked, let's click. Fuck me, meant click on you. So we have to control duplicate, but instead of zero, we have to type in one. Okay. Now, what you need. So, why do you need the three? Hmm? Oh, because in here, by default, like if you select no, the last menu you've been to is based on that numeric stuff. Again, I could have just stored it or like used a save slot or some shit, but like honestly, this is just easier for me, I guess, if that makes any sense. So if I click on no, depending on what number uh, quitted or saved, or quitted or closed is on, you're either going to be going back to the save room, to the save, thing, or the pause thing. Yes. Okay. So let's get I guess we can get this out of the way now. Bup, bup, bup. If, yeah, that. All right. So if no is clicked, right? I am first of all gonna remove all widgets. Remove all widgets. Get player controller, and then we can't just add to the viewport just yet because we also need to do we're gonna have to do a switch statement here. Switch on int. So 0 and 1, they're essentially going to be the same thing. They're going to go back to the save slots thing. So we'll do that. Create widget, save widget blueprint. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. Plug the fucking mouse. So 1 and 2 go here. And then we just control duplicate again. 3 goes in here, but I don't know if do I have a pause menu? No, I don't have a pause menu. Okay, so we're gonna have to create one. So for now, I'm just gonna say this is none. And then we add to viewport. Alright. So the nose out of the way. What? Oh. Alright. So I'll have to delete this. Why was it complaining about that? Because it doesn't want none, it wants an actual thing. Fucking fuck you, asshole. Anyway, now we go to the yes. Now this is important. Or rather, it is, well, it's all important, but, because what we need to do now is set the loading screen. Well, because it's either back to the main, well, technically speaking, it's back to the main menu or close. So what we can do, if that's the case, and we can do this, I'll show you what I mean. Where is the loading screen? Loading screen. As you know, we hard-coded this. We can't do that. So what will we do? We need to make this into a variable. So, and on top of that, this cannot be third person map because we need to take care of that now. So how are we going to do this? Well, first and foremost, we are going to get we are going to get rid of this, right? So that means we're going to have to do some serious cleanup. We are going to promote this to a variable, and we will say, yeah, we'll just call this, yeah, level name. Level name is fine. So now what we have to do is we have to go into the main menu and basically fix this, and then go into everything else and fix that. So main menu, modified. So new under new game, we have to go to the graph, and where it says loading screen, we have to set the level name. So we need to do that. So set level name. Okay. So wait, why are we hard coding this if we can just set it to, we will set it eventually when we're loading our save game data from our save slot. Trust me, we're gonna get to that. But we know for a fact that main menu, exit game, and new game, we can hard code them because new game you're gonna start at level one, which is third person example map. Back main menu we can hard code again because it's going to the same place. It's not going to change. We already know we want to go back to the main menu. And quick game is you just quit the application closes. So we can actually hard code this without we don't need a new variable. We don't need it. Um, but just to be on the safe side, I'm just going to type in third person example map. Map, where are you? Uh, oh, it's third person map. Okay. Uh, bu- 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 and there. So that's done. We can compile you. Hmm? Right. So I gotta go back to the loading screen, compile you, so that way you shut up. There. And I gotta compile you. Let's go to the graph. Nope, I gotta go here. Save game widget. Nope. Where is the are you sure? Oh, it's yeah. It was God, Doug, you dog dicks. Anyway, because this is going back to the main menu, we essentially do the same thing. We remove the widgets. Remove all widgets. And then what we need to do is we also need, I'll just grab all of this. Control duplicate. But we need, first of all, I need my mouse to really start behaving. This is ridiculous. I need to get rid of this. Why? Adding to viewport is going to be based on the class that you're using, or rather the class you last used. So, that being said, I need loading screen. So what happens if you use the last? So what happens if you left the undeleted add to viewport? It would complain saying that it's not that add to viewport is not associated with this class. Oh, yeah. Add to viewport. And as that, we need to set level name. We gotta set it to main menu because we're setting to the main menu. Wait, wait. Nope. All right, yeah, cause yep. Fuck. Yeah, I gotta. Well, does it matter right now? I mean, technically it does. So, all right, I'll fix it. So let's move this up. And we gotta get this. We gotta duplicate this. Switch on int. We just won't on one. It does that. It does that. On zero, it does that. Excuse me. On one, it quits the game. And I'll put 2 here just to be on, because I have to account for the pause menu. And even then, I'm pretty sure I don't necessarily have to do that. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get rid of that when we're dealing with linking this whole mess up. So it's 1, now let's see if this works. So let's play. Game. Okay then. Why'd you exit out? What do you mean why? Because you exited out. Yeah. Why? What do you mean why? We didn't. You could have just gone to the save room. Yeah, but we didn't link the save room UI up yet. Ow. Yeah, duh. So I'm gonna go to third person map. And then I'm going to go here. I'm gonna hit Control B. So once it's teleported, once we teleport, we have to get player controller, add the menu. Well, yeah, but we also have to set the game to paused, and we have to set show mouse cursor. Ow. Set game. Oh, fuck. Paused. No. Hold on. Let me see something. Set game pause. Yep. So yeah, I keep getting confused. I keep thinking because set show mouse cursor comes from the player controller. Set show mouse cursor, that comes from the player controller. I thought it was. I keep thinking it's the other way around because whatever. Okay, so now that that's paused, now what we need to do is create a blueprint. Create widget, and it's gonna be save widget blueprint, and now we create. No, not create. Add to viewport, Doug. Add to viewport. Okay. When that's said and done, let's compile this bastard and let's play it. We go right. Now we're teleported. So we hit main menu. Yes. No game again. That's not the functionality for quick game. I don't think so. Well, only one way to find out. Quick game. Oh, okay. Cool. I thought I forgot to put the quick game stuff in there. No, I didn't because I put the fucking Switch stuff. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm Latter-day Saints. It's fine. At the very least, we got that functionality out of the way. So, when will we start touching up on the save game stuffs? Next week. Because that means I have to go over what can actually be saved. Or what, because technically speaking, anything can be saved, but rather how, because there are different saves. I'll talk about it. Just, we'll get started on that next week. In the meantime, end it here, narrator. And there you have it, game developers and assassins. Tune in next week for Mad Doug Teaches UE5. Yes.